All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C from Superfruit Acerola. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
Hi, Will.
Hello.
Thanks for having me.
You're on every episode.
There was something on the trending topics on Twitter that I just saw. It says, meet President Ba, the self-proclaimed dictator of a micronation in Nevada you've probably never heard of. Anyway, I was looking at that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. What's the source? I saw Insider, not Business Insider. It's at This is Insider. It's not that funny, but I'm a very immature person.
Is that a credible news outlet?
I don't know. They've got a decent
Are they
following.
verified?
They're varied, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm listening.
But anyway, he's a self-proclaimed benevolent dictator of the Republic of Molossia, a 1-acre micronation with a population of 35. Sounds like...
How do you create a micronation?
Move from Micronesia?
That's
That's
not
stupid.
I don't think that's how you do it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Guy looks like a real asshole.
Have you seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
That's a mic. That's a yeah. Okay.
You take a nation,
And you shrink it.
you take the gun thing that he shot at the stuff to make it smaller.
Do you think
Wow.
the CGI was good in that movie? Like the ant? Remember the big ant? How big did that?
I don't think they use CGI.
What did they use?
I think they
They made
They
the
use,
pledges
like-
build it?
they use like real props and shit.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I think they actually made like huge things.
Yeah. Which is kind of sick.
I think I actually like saw one of the huge things they made when I was like at Disney World one time.
Big blades of grass. They're like as big as this studio, width-wise.
Let's stream room that movie.
It's a good little flick, man.
I know, it's been a minute. I'm kind of excited now to watch that with Fritz.
See, Dave, the thing is, he shrunk the kids.
Yeah.
They were tiny little fellas and gals. Anyway.
Hold me closer, tiny
Don't do
children.
this, dude. Stop. He's going to start singing.
Sorry.
Hold me close.
Dylan Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
You have to do your own.
Hey, guys. Really happy to be here today. If you look over my right shoulder, you might notice some new decor. We have a couple shelves.
I saw that on the live stream, the Too Much Dip live stream.
Yeah, check out
when I
these
was
shelves,
sitting there.
man. This wood is reclaimed, I think. I don't know. Anyway, made by the Amish community. You
You'll
guys
never
hear,
even hear this shout
you
out.
hear about these folks? They're not going to hear it, but
They'd have to be standing next to someone's car who's
Thought we
playing the
got it from
podcast.
Amazon.
if they buggy into town and maybe stop by like pharmacy, pick up some, medicine or something, like, hey, heard about you guys on my favorite podcast. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, you made those shelves for those guys. Anyway, the stuff on the shelves I've acquired over the years throughout my travels. Just a little taste of every place I've been over the past 20 or so years. A lot of mugs on here you might notice. Coffee mugs.
Yeah, we know what a mug is.
You play favorites with the coffee mugs
they
for the
hold-
listeners.
That's exactly what I'm about to talk about. If you blow me away with a coffee mug, and it's got to be like the competition is getting more and more stiff.
Chill.
If you blow me away and just send me something that's better than what I'm looking at back here, I'm gonna feature your shit.
Why are you so thirsty?
I'm gonna feature your coffee
The
mug.
listeners do enough, and you're just begging for action.
This one right here, decaf is for wimps. So true.
Is that the one?
So true. Will drinks decaf.
I don't drink decaf.
Not surprising.
I drink
Narp.
half calf.
Don't do
Narp.
them like that.
I drink half calf.
There's a toilet bowl mug. Are you kidding? That's
Least,
so funny.
That's my least favorite one.
That's so funny. Anyway, check it out, man. The shelves are, oh, look at my gourd. It's a little pumpy.
Dude,
I
stop.
call
Which
it a
one
little-
is it?
I call it a
Which
little
one
pump.
is it?
It's a little pumpkin. It's a mini pump. That's what they call Dave at the gym, actually.
Haha.
Yeah, I figured I'd bring that in, man. It's seasonal.
Don't try to take credit for Randy's
Seasonal.
tapes up there.
No, those are cool. That's a nice touch.
I don't really even know the story. I just remember day one, Randy came in, or I guess it was like day 300 because of the pandemic, and he had those ready to rock for the studio.
He used it for video or something. I don't know.
Oh, it was the pull the
It
tape.
was the pull the
videos.
tape segment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were
Yes.
good.
We should do that again.
I don't know. You got exposed a lot during pull the tape.
Yeah.
All the
Like,
tapes.
You
People
took more
realize-
L's during pull the tape than anybody.
All the
Yeah.
tapes are representative of something we've discussed or our favorite things. It's pretty cool, man. Posties up there, Limp Bizkit.
See, Post Malone got hurt at a concert a few weeks ago.
What happened?
He fell.
That
Was
happens.
this before or after he had to cancel mid show because his like vocal cord collapsed or something?
I think this was after. This was a rib issue, I believe. No. He actually he had a rib added, so he would stop.
FGL's up there too. Will, that's for you.
Gym
Maybe
Tan
hear a
Laundry.
song. I almost with the new meme formats floating around because you can use images and videos in your tweets now.
And gifts.
I almost did something that no one's doing, and I almost put up the country boy Will
Nobody wants to
with
see
the Pope holding it.
that. Nobody wants to
Oh.
see that.
The Pope, the Pope, is on Twitter. Maybe he would have seen it and thrown me a retweet.
Did you see Zeej met the Pope?
Do you think who was more excited to meet who?
You know, people were debating. The man has 2 majors under his belt.
What would the Pope's Masters dinner be like?
Well, what does the Pope eat? What's the Pope's
Wafers
diet?
and red wine, dude.
There it is.
He's just absolutely vibing out here.
Just
You can't-
wafers.
You can't fill up on
communion
wafers. You gotta eat so many wafers.
Yeah. There's just piles of them. You have a treasure chest of wafers waiting at your table with
Can
your
you-
green jacket.
Can you dress it up with a little hot sauce or anything? It's gonna get bland.
Ooh, a hot sauce.
I don't know. I just want something.
I was thinking syrup or something.
Like a Frank's.
Syrup.
Syrup.
Okay. Man, I'm happy to be here though. Thanks for having me.
Took my dog out this morning. 5 a.m.
Cool story.
5 a.m. When I called her to come in, she didn't want to do that. I spent the next 45 minutes of my morning from 5 to 5:45 chasing my dog around the park next door to our place.
It's dark outside at that time.
It is dark outside at that time. I did not bring anything because I didn't think she would need it in order to rein her in, meaning like a leash or something. It got to the point where Sally thought I had disappeared, and she came out to make sure that I was there.
You got taken.
Will gets taken.
I'm down so
It's not
bad.
funny.
It's not fun.
I'm sorry, man.
Dude,
You're
what's
always
up with
doing
that?
human trafficking jokes.
Yeah, what's up with that, dude?
I don't know.
It's kind of your niche around the office.
I have a very particular set of skills.
And they include human trafficking jokes.
No.
Who?
I'll save you.
Which Wayfair piece is your favorite?
I don't want to talk about it.
Who would be the best? Who would have the best skill set to go get Will back from his kidnappers?
It's definitely me.
Why is that?
I'm sneaky as fuck. Just rip your throat out, stuff like that.
Okay.
After hearing the answers, when I was
Who do
famously
you want coming for you?
when I was famously on the brunch live, none of you. After what I'm about
Oh.
to say, I was
What?
famously on the brunch live stream, and people talked about who would die first on on a deserted island, and I learned that everyone at the company said me.
Obviously.
I said Randy would last the longest, and I don't think it's even close.
Not if there's booze out there.
Yeah, he'll just drink himself to death.
He just loses his voice. Like, oh.
He's out
Wilson.
for 3 days after getting loose on one. Dude, you want me coming to save you though?
Mm-mm.
Are
I
you
heard
kidding?
the way that it was portrayed. Your answer to this was, "There's no way if I see you on a deserted island, I will
Oh,
make
you're
sure that
toast.
I'm not the first one dead."
You're toast, man.
No, I'll be fine.
I don't think I've even done their stream or their pod. I tried to do one and they lost the audio. That's how bad I was.
So I think if you took all domesticated animals and released them into the wild, I think the English bulldog would probably be the first one to be completely eradicated. You're like the
They shouldn't even be here.
You're the English bulldog
Fuck you.
of people.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Just kidding, man.
That's so rude.
I was kidding.
That's so rude.
You'll be fine. You'll whittle together like some I don't know, like some dope like mittens and shit. You'll be
What,
fine.
you're going to mount a TV out there and just save the world? That's what you're going to do?
That's the first thing I would do on a deserted island is knit mittens.
Well, if he's in the mountains or something, maybe.
That's different.
There are different environments.
Different topography.
Different environments pose different challenges, David.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd need mittens on.
You wouldn't.
You
Not-
better
not on
spend
an
like
island.
hunting and gathering.
I have thought about buying
He was
some
knitting.
I've thought about buying some I've thought about buying some kayaking gloves. I've scraped my hand twice so far, and it's not a good feeling. Look at this, David.
It's not that
Can you
bad.
believe I'm here?
Dude, why?
Can you believe I'm even here
You're
today?
lucky you have that thumb still.
I know. I thought it was going to come straight off.
Wait, what is... Do they make kayak gloves?
Yeah. They're kind of swag, too.
Are they just like weightlifting gloves? Do they have the fingers cut off?
Yeah.
God, nobody wears those anymore.
Good. That's some dork
They're
shit.
pretty swag.
I mean, if you're wearing them these days, you're like a serious bodybuilder.
I'm gonna start wearing them. A lot of just like NARPs who think they know what they're doing in there, they'll wear them. Like, oh, this guy's really trying to get in shape.
I don't want to damage my hand, my calluses.
Yeah. Chicks dig calluses.
Yeah.
It's man shit.
I mean, I would love to have a bunch of calluses on my hands. That sounds great.
Come put up big boy weight with me and Dave. You'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, Mr. Big Callus is over here.
Shit.
Let me see your calluses.
Yeah, you don't have any.
I got some.
None.
Davey, let's see, boy. Okay.
Dave has straight calluses.
I do too,
No,
bitch.
you don't.
Come
Dude.
look at my shit.
Dave's out
Look
callusing
at that
you.
shit. You kidding?
They were calling me Khaleesi.
Mm-hmm.
Khaleesi.
Really?
I've always loved you. Khaleesi. It's Game of Thrones. If you guys haven't seen it, check out House of Dragons on HBO.
Dave's out here, dude. He's the callus at the palace.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Stupid.
Mhm.
Never forget where you were that day.
That's stupid.
Mhm.
I was at a house party in San Marcos.
I was actually there.
I was in Boulder, Colorado with my dad.
I was in the scrum.
Nobody thought it was as cool as I did. People were just partying, and I was like, dude, this is like a big deal. This is a thing they're gonna
Yeah.
have documentaries on it and shit. They're like, dude, whatever. Let's go talk to these chicks.
I was doing a college
talk to him?
visit.
No. Really?
I didn't even get to unpackage what happened with my boys at school the next day.
Where'd you visit? What's cool?
Colorado. Boulder.
They were recruiting you?
Ooh.
We took one step on that campus. My dad looked around at all the people there and he was like, you can't go here. You're going
Why?
to burn out.
A lot of
Bunch-
people smoking pot.
Bunch of dopers? Is that why?
Vibes off the charts, though.
Yeah.
Vibes off the charts.
Boulder's sick. Never been, but it just I can tell I'd like it.
It's good. Hey, we got big news. Spooky season returns tomorrow.
Ooh. Ooh.
All October long, every single Tuesday. Go make it happen. Patreon.com/Circling Back Podcast. Get in and get out for just $5 a month. We got content just streaming through your veins. Enjoy it. Leave a voicemail for us. 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. Go leave a review. And most of all, head over to our new YouTube channel, youtube.com/Circling Back. And just go watch our episodes. We're way more fun, especially now that the new stew looks so hot. Dylan's got his shelves behind him.
We're shockingly attractive, too, if you haven't seen us.
You know how they say real G's move in silence like lasagna?
Yeah.
Or something like that? I think
Yeah,
that's the wrong
right.
way to say it.
Oh, no, you
No,
crushed
that's
that.
great.
Man.
Whenever you hang or mount something, like you just show how little of a real G you are.
Are you kidding?
Wait,
Are you
what?
kidding?
Because he just talks about how he's like the greatest mounter of all time.
By the way, no surprise that I hung these shelves. No
mountie.
surprise.
They're floating shelves, though.
They float.
Do you hang floating shelves if they're just floating?
I just asked them to stay put. and
Where
they
did we
did.
get that wood? Is that not from Amazon? Am I stupid here?
It's actually from the Amish community.
But did you not get it from Amazon?
Yeah,
How did Amazon collaborate with the Amish community in order to sell these shelves?
a pigeon brought a message in from town.
A
I
raven.
think it was near Erie, Pennsylvania.
Khaleesi.
It flew out to the Amish folks, and they're like, "Oh,
You know how
Wash
you're-
Media wants a couple of our shelves."
You know, you're
Cool.
talking about like the Amish people pulling up in like a buggy.
Yeah.
Do their buggies have like the old horns? You know, they go, "Ooga."
Awooga.
Do they have?
I don't think they have horns, man.
Are they even
Awooga.
like? They don't even deal with like.
Nah,
that's
they got
too-
bells, dude. They got cowbells.
Those
The
horns
tech's
were
not
sick.
there.
Those horns were sick.
The tech's not there yet for the Awooga horn.
No, they don't have those things. Don't have any power to them. You know.
Can I say something? Speaking of power, we'll mention spooky season. If you have a spooky story you'd like to share,
Oh, yeah.
maybe a news story or a personal anecdote, or maybe something you heard from a friend of a friend, you can email it to spooky@washedmedia.com or just go to the Washed Media website and check out the spooky season page. And there's a form there, Will.
A forum?
Form.
Oh, okay.
I shut the forum down.
No, we weren't fortunate enough to have
Extreme-
Dylan bring those back.
Extreme East Texas Day, Forum. It's my East Texas accent. I've been working on it. I'll be there this weekend. Shout out to
stinks.
Tyler.
Also, as always, Wash Media Shop. Washedmedia.shop is that URL. Go check it out. We got out of office hats, fajita varsity shirts, stickers are back in stock, TMD bar hats. We got it all, baby.
Fajita Varsity sounds really funny.
Yeah. No JV out here. I sizzled
No.
last night. Oh, sorry. Speaking of, recapping this weekend in fun presented by our friends over at Roback.
Dylan over here.
If you sit there at Matt's El Rancho and you have a Roback QZ on, which we are entering that era of the year, Your QZ will smell like fajitas, but some say that's just living.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I leave your restaurant and I don't smell like fajitas, your restaurant has failed.
Mm-hmm.
Your restaurant has 6 months to live.
Damn.
Roback's got it all right now. They got their performance polos, the QZs, the shorts are going dummy.
The hoodies, man.
The
That's
hoodies.
a good point.
You seen these hoodies, Dave?
Yes. I can't wait till I can wear one all day when the weather's just crispy enough.
They're a polo that's called the Austin, which is the burnt orange Texas pattern one. It's become my game day shirt.
You were wearing it on game day.
Yeah. I didn't wear it for one game this year, and Texas played poorly, so it's now become my superstitious game day shirt.
I think that has more to do with the personnel than your shirt.
I don't think so, man. I think it was a shirt. I'm sorry I didn't wear it that game.
Dylan's
Tech.
superstitious.
Tech.
Roback shirt is on.
Backer 20 will get you 20% off at checkout. Backer 20, the number 20.
You're going to like the way you look.
What'd you do this weekend, Dylan?
Ooh, wow. Thank you for asking. Friday was a nice little night in with the kids. Bay actually stepped out with some friends for dinner, so I was at home with Parks and Lil Bay, and it was fantastic, man. We just chilled. I watched some crappy college football, had a glass of wine. Oh, I took them to Dirty's for burgers. That was fun.
Y'all went to Dirty Bill's.
No, Dirty's. It's actually called Dirty Martin's. It's a burger joint on campus. We talked about it before, actually. You guys don't know about it, but I told you.
I don't.
It's cool. It's a good spot.
Where is it on your burger list? We need to do a burger challenge.
It's top 10 for me.
Top 10.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Oh, man. That must be
Jeez.
really okay.
It actually is a really good burger.
What's a comp? Give me just a comp.
Yeah, what's it
Ooh.
closest to?
It's
Top 10 is such a
patties.
meh
No,
recommendation.
What are we looking
I
at
don't
on
know.
patty size?
A good patty size, man. Covers
Like-
the full bun, full
Like
coverage.
how thick? Are we talking quarter inch?
We're talking standard thickness, but it's got full coverage of bun, which
Are
is
they made
nice.
to order? Like,
Your first bite's going to be meat and bread.
how are these cooked?
I believe they're char-broiled. I don't know. They throw them on the griddle there, whatever that's called. What do you call that?
Sure.
Flat top?
I used to have one of those in middle school, actually. Flat top. Anyway, Saturday, Parks' team moved to 5-0 soccer. He scored a goal for the third game in a row. The kid's just absolutely sick with it right now.
They're
Also,
going to start cutting into college football games with Parks Goal
Mhm.
Watch.
also
Mhm.
got an assist on a corner kick.
That's big. You
I
got
know.
to feed. You got to feed the family.
Everyone eats when he's on the field.
Mhm.
That's what he says.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I
Ha-
watched.
What was his? Is he still doing the same celebration? He's got now that he's scoring at such a rapid pace.
It's
He's got to
just-
start mixing things up.
It's just arms straight up. It's cute. It's a cute scene when he
do
scores.
it. Full one.
I'm afraid that I have pits.
It doesn't matter.
Who cares, dude? What? You live in Texas. Pitting out's sick.
Am I pitting?
No, I mean a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
There's
a little
some
moisture.
droplets, but it's fine.
Okay. It gets warm in the studio.
I've learned I don't care if I pit out anymore. I'm like married.
I don't
Okay.
either.
Anyway, it's a cute.
You
Sally.
are like married.
Mega cute Sally. Anyway, 5-0. Kid's nice with the ball. Saturday after that, watch the Horns absolutely beat down Oklahoma. It's Quinn season. The kid's for real. He can spin it.
Between the Horns and the boys, going to have quite an insufferable too much dip this afternoon.
I was eating this weekend.
Dude, I've been
You straight up
thinking like
feasted.
you guys only talk about like Texas football and
No, we
stuff.
don't.
Like, what's the deal with that?
Dude, I watch Oregon State, bro. I'm a Utah guy. My playoff prediction is not going to come true.
The rest of the weekend was just spent hanging out with Parks, man. I got some really good father-son time, man. It was a fantastic weekend. Took him to the Austin FC game yesterday. A thrilling 1-1 draw.
Don't you love
Why
that?
didn't you holler at me to go to the game? I would have gone
I
with
just
you.
had 2 ticks, man. Sorry.
Buy me one next time.
All right, maybe I will.
What section? Were y'all in like the rowdy section?
Right next to it.
Okay.
Like if there were goal lines, we'd be like at the five, about 8 yards deep.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
whatever.
No,
I'm
that
not
makes-
gonna.
Yeah.
That took care of
That makes
business.
sense.
That took care of business.
We had a
were-
great time.
We thought we were in like the cool area or like the free from heathens area, but some dudes just started spraying beer.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
leaving a hot summer game soaked in beer.
all time
fun.
just father-son bonding weekend, man. I really, really had a good time.
Man, that's big for you in the squad. When you said you were hanging out at with Parks the entire weekend, I thought you might have just been like going park to park, just kind of sitting on benches.
Feeding the birds,
Just Forrest Gump style.
just tossing out bread.
Yeah, nah,
Just thinking about shit.
no, that's also my son's name.
I got worried about you. I was like, man, I might have to go like find Dylan on Find Friends and like
Hey man, come home.
pat him on the back.
Enough's enough.
Like, hey, dude, sun's about to go down. I think it's time.
He was just
It's
at the
curfew
parks.
out here.
Let's go get you something to eat, man. Let's clean you up.
Yeah. Anyway, Dave, how about your weekend?
Whale. Friday was a good day. Hit some golf balls in the morning. Came up here, mixed it up. Went to a little company happy hour with the lads, Randy and Brett Merriman.
I don't know if you can call that a company happy hour.
Well, the credit card did. So, yeah, we just had a couple beers, had some chicken strips. It was a good time. Black Sheep Lodge, great bar. Good food. You were right about I didn't have the burger, but I saw someone get the burger. It looked like a good burger.
It's a good burger.
Is it in your top 10 though?
You know what? Yeah. It's in my
Something
top
tells
10.
me there's more than 10 burgers in this top 10.
It's in my top 10.
We're gonna have to get a full breakdown of that in one of these episodes. Friday night, stayed in. Didn't do any. Oh no, we didn't. We went and ate sushi. Alyssa and I. Sorry, I got a little into one. I saw a friend from high school I hadn't seen in like 20 years, something like that.
Oh, hey, man.
Yeah, it was great. The restaurant we were at,
What have you been up to lately?
not conducive to standing in the middle of the
No.
the walkway. Possibly the
No.
worst place to run into an old friend, but had a good time. Saturday, I went to Dylan's, as did you, Will. I don't mean to cuck your weekend and fun, but we
Will
watched
left
the
very early.
we watched the Texas OU game, which I felt bad because like it was like 42-0, and I was like, oh, I think this Kansas TCU game's a banger. I think that's exactly what I said. And Dylan was nice enough, a gracious host, to switch it on and put on the last few minutes of the Texas game in his little side room on his 42-inch TV. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
That's right.
42 inches, give or take. Hung out there for a bit, went home. Brett texted, went back out, met Brett and the boys, Randy included, at WTF.
Was that a company
Just
happy
hate-
hour too?
No, that wasn't. Just hate that name.
It's awful.
Just a bad bar name. Didn't hate the bar, but just the name is just, I feel like a dork saying it. Watched the Ole Miss game. And then, went home. Was in bed by like 9:30 Saturday. Yesterday, low-key day, went and hit balls again. Working on some stuff, not finding anything. It's not good. Got a golf thing this weekend, not prepared. But, I'll yield my time to Will.
You guys hear about this band called the Chicks?
The Dixie Chicks?
They changed their name due to the connotation that the word Dixie has.
Were they the original canceled music artist?
They didn't get for their George Bush comments.
Yeah, like they were kicked off of country radio, like in a lot of like major markets. Because they, it's funny. It's not funny it happened. It's just like people forget about that, and then I'm glad they're back. Sorry, Will.
They'll give you a piece of your mind if you want it.
I believe they said we're embarrassed to be from Texas because W. That was the
Which grand scheme, not really that controversial.
yeah.
Yeah, shit's changed since then. Well, they headlined ACL this weekend, and I went to it. Had an absolute blast. They can put on a show. They got talent.
How big is the band? I know they've got the three main ladies.
Yep, and then they got Natalie Maine's dad out there. Even her
Really?
son was, playing a little guitar for him.
One of them
It
was
was a
married
family
to
affair.
Charlie Robinson, right? One of the. All right.
No idea.
But they were incredible. I also saw a bit of Billy Strings, which was great, before. And yeah, had a good time. Even got to go see our good friends at the Tito's tent. I got a nice little DM before that and got hooked up with a bracelet. And I went and had one single cocktail with Barrett Dudley.
Was the DM from Max?
No.
Okay. We sent Max an invite to our little office party and it bounced back. I need his actual email address.
Wow. He's just not
Max,
trying to go.
Hey, send a Raven.
Hey, if you're listening, Max, send a raven to me, Dylan at washmedia.com. and let me know what. Let me get you shit.
Yeah, and if you're not Max, don't email that with something stupid at all.
Yeah, don't send a picture of your grundle or something.
It's gonna be very easy for me to just delete emails that I don't want, so it's fine.
Don't request that the forms are brought back. Definitely do not.
On Saturday, I did this thing. So like, I don't like to have like, heavy foods like more than like once a week. So I've been trying to employ this thing called the Q card, and it's for barbecue, and I can only have it once a week. And I had it on Saturday when Brittany,
Bay,
you familiar with her?
Hey,
married to her.
Yeah, she ordered some barbecue for the squad to eat while watching Texas just absolutely beat down OU.
it's mea culpa time on Rudy's barbecue for your boy. That was really good barbecue.
It always has. Hey,
I've
always has.
I know
been.
it's been a punchline on this pod, and I think it's mainly me making fun of it. That was good barbecue.
When it comes to a brisket, when it comes to unexpected brisket on a Saturday afternoon, sometimes the best ability is availability, and that's what we had the other day.
Didn't have to wait 45 minutes
Yeah.
to 4 hours. or
No one
something.
took down more cream corn than me. I'm the cream corn king of Austin, Texas.
You are. Everyone was saying that. It's crazy, man.
I was just slurping that stuff.
Don't say that.
You drank
That's
it right
disgusting.
out of the styrofoam.
I
cup.
drink your cream corn. I
You're the-
drink it up.
No one likes their corn creamier than Will.
Mm-mm. Extra creamy. Cream it up. Creamy
Okay.
for the boys.
I
we
cream it
understand.
up.
We understand.
They're calling me creamy Willie
Why?
That doesn't even.
because I love it.
It's disgusting.
Give me that corn. Yeah. And
That's a
outside of
bad
that this
character.
weekend, all I did this weekend was just watch Stranger Things season 4.
You
You guys
done?
seen this show?
Yeah, it's about 18 hours worth of content, but
You-
it was. I wish I had waited.
I'm further into the season than I anticipated being when I checked last night, and I'm a little bummed that I only have 3 episodes left. But then I realized that that's still about 6 hours worth of content, so I'm going to be just fine.
Are you guys not on Dahmer at all?
No, I don't care. To be
dude,
honest,
it's good.
It feels a little weird.
I understand why
Well, yeah.
people. I understand why
weird
people are
story.
so into like serial killer stuff. It's just not for me.
It's good.
Are they trying to hot him up a little bit?
Honestly, no. I mean, there
Are
are some. He's pretty like jacked in the movie. He's like skinny ripped. You
Really?
know?
Is that NC-17?
And there's some like weightlifting scenes.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I don't know.
But it's not. He doesn't. It's not like he's not a hot dude at all in the show.
All right,
He's just-
Dahmer.
Sure about
Jeffrey
that?
Dahmer goes in for a kiss with
Sure
you.
about
How
that?
fast you turn away? You're considering it for a second.
Do I know he's Jeffrey Dahmer?
It's
Or is
just
he just some dude at a
you
bar?
just met him at a bar.
I'm probably like, man, they're not my type. I like him a little.
I don't like how it's making people like. I don't like how you're normalizing Dahmer. You've been walking around the office calling him J Doms.
J Dom, yeah.
I'm like, dude, come on, that dude's a serial killer. He was eating people. He was a predator.
Pretty
I
twisted
eat it
dude.
up.
He's pretty twisted.
Yeah, he's
I eat your carcass.
freaking twisted, dude.
He was like hooking up with the dead bodies in his time.
You what? Necrophiliac?
Yeah, a tinge of it.
What's your problem, dude?
He dabbled.
Dude, that's freaking twisted.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't be doing that.
Gross.
What is his problem?
I'll just say this guy's a real jerk.
Yeah, that's just the beginning.
I think I don't want to like, draw any conclusions, but I think he's got a screw loose.
He might.
He was famously murdered in prison. I don't mean to spoil the show, but yeah, he dies a gruesome death in
I
prison.
did not know that.
I didn't. Is that true?
You just spoiled the show, dude.
No,
He didn't
sorry. Study a history book, folks.
He didn't get the chair.
Are they talking about Dahmer in history?
He
books?
got the toilet seat.
They just drowned his ass.
No, I think he got a lot. Look it up.
Oh, they just beat him down. They bashed his skull in.
Among other things, it's not great. I mean,
Well-
it's arguably one of the worst prison deaths I've heard of.
Really?
And you're super into prison deaths.
I've got a prison death podcast. Check it out. It's over at the Ringer. It's not.
Prison death. Prison death. We're talking about prison death.
There's some shocking aspects to it that you don't have to share, but just
Yeah, I won't share the. It just says here on November 28th, 1994, Dahmer was beaten to death by Christopher Scarver, a fellow inmate in the Columbia Correctional Institution in Portage, Wisconsin. Beaten to death. That's all it says.
Hey, Jeff. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's just whom he got the chair. Maybe he was on death row awaiting the chair when he got.
Damn, he had a record
I don't
deal?
know.
Yeah. He's about to drop bars down.
Yeah, Jeff's got sneaky bars.
They'll throw records, Dave.
Yeah, that was the heyday.
Snoop Dogg,
Mm-hmm.
all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went off at the Source Awards.
Ooh, all time.
What's the big fella's name who owned it?
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Noted scumbag.
Troublesome character.
Noted scumbag.
Ran somebody over
What's that guy's
in
deal?
the vehicle, among other things.
I'm not a fan.
You know, I don't want to say too much because he does scare me.
Yeah, if he showed up to our HQ,
I definitely lose that fight.
yeah. Hey,
Hey.
earlier I talked about a little place called washmedia.shop. You guys hear about this place? It's a place where you can pretty much
Yeah.
shop like anything Wash Media.
That's where I can get the fajita shirt, right?
Yeah, correct.
Cool.
Correct. No one else is selling fajita varsity shirts.
Yeah, you don't see that.
And that's the beauty of what Shopify does. Shopify allows you to sell so many different things just to make your business move, to plow forward, to become a bigger thing than what you ever expected. Shopify makes it simple to sell to anyone from anywhere. Shopify is just great. It's an all-one commerce platform to start, run, and grow your business. And I'll say this: if we can work it, that means you guys can too. Whether your thing is vintage teas or recipes from ghee. Familiar with ghee, David?
Yes.
It's a butter substitute.
Right.
You can start selling with Shopify and join the platform, simplifying commerce for millions of your favorite businesses worldwide. I bet you guys don't even realize how many sites are run by Shopify when you're on there. It's a mind-blowing amount.
I would assume so. It's very user-friendly.
With Shopify, you'll create an online store in your vibe. You can discover new customers and grow the following that keeps them coming back. Shopify has all the sales channels sorted, so your business keeps growing from an in-person POS system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform, even across social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And best of all, they got 24/7 support and free libraries full of educational content. And Shopify's got you every step of the way. Like I said, it's so easy. I have no web design. I never have been taught web design in any shape or form. And I was able to go in there, modify everything, and just make it look very on brand for us. I love it.
Your boy, some would say I'm not exactly tech savvy.
Mm-hmm.
I use Shopify daily.
Mm-hmm. I like
New
getting in
store.
there and just tinkering around. They've been calling me Tinkerbell.
Who's they? The people at Shopify, they just know about you.
You must be Tinkerbell.
Mhm.
They're throwing you around the
You're the guy
Slack.
always tinkering. We've seen a lot of activity in the back end of this website.
They're like, yo, Tinkerbell's at it again.
Yeah,
That's so
Tinkerbell's out here just
stupid.
cooking.
That is so
He's
stupid.
cooking.
Oh, hold up, dude. Watch. Let that boy eat.
When you're ready to launch your thing into the spotlight, do it with Shopify, the commerce platform backing millions of businesses down the street to around the globe. Go on, try Shopify for free and start selling anywhere. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/circling, all lowercase. Just go to shopify.com/circling to start selling online today. Again, shopify.com/circling. Last week, we had a very, very enticing episode. And in that episode, we talked about a bunch of hyper niche sports controversies. And unfortunately, it was one of those days where the perfect story drops right after it was time to record. Of course, I'm talking about the Irish dancing that has been rocked by major allegations of competition fixing involving dance teachers and judges.
Why are there so many cheating scandals in sports and sports adjacent activities
Dude,
at the moment?
our pillars
going
of
on?
society
What's
are
going on over there?
crumbling
What's going
before
on?
our eyes. Nothing is sacred anymore.
Is it controversy?
I think that some people started seeing what was happening in chess, and suddenly they were like, "All right, we got to start either manufacturing some of these controversies, or we just need to simply, expose the ones that are already existing."
Can I ask you a question, Will? I think you're kind of an expert on this story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does this involve anal beads in any capacity?
It's hard to say. Definitively speaking, you can never actually say whether or not anal beads are involved
Right.
until an investigation is completed.
10-year investigation, some say.
I don't think there are any in this one. This says the prestigious global body that governs Irish dancing has been rocked by allegations of competition fixing and cheating. It's the CLRG. They're dealing with the largest ever alleged cheating scandal, which has seen some of the most successful and well-regarded Irish dance teachers in schools accused of fixing competitions for their own students.
Let me ask you another question. Is Michael Flatley in this and all?
Hard to
Is
say.
he caught up in this mess?
I don't know.
That Michael Flatley is pretty much the extent of my Irish dancing.
Is he a river
knowledge.
dance king?
He was the river dance guy, yeah.
Why don't you show us a little taste of some river dancing for those who don't know?
All right. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Dave's so good that his legs are actually moving right now, but you can't see it on camera
Damn.
because his upper body is so stiff.
That made me uncomfortable, the first part of what you just did.
You asked, motherfucker.
They have
I delivered.
screenshots from 12 Irish dance teachers either asking for or offering to fix competitions. 12 different.
So they got the receipts.
Yeah.
Oh no.
If these receipts get made public and you see that your teacher wasn't vying for you, are you kind of like, what's your problem? You weren't trying to fix this competition for your boy?
Which U.S. game show, primetime, could be competition, would you most like to see a scandal like this drop? It can be the Masked Singer, which I think would have
Masked
its
Singer
own.
is the worst show I've ever seen.
Oh,
That would make it really funny if like I don't know who was on that show.
all those
Is that
like,
Robin Thicke?
The Voice and Masked Singer, all that shit. I'm so over those dumbass shows.
What if like Blake Shelton's like he's slipping somebody a 20 to get like the right singer?
I don't think Blake Shelton's like. I feel like he probably is doing that. I could see Blake Shelton being on the set of The Voice and like a really good singer comes by and he just stops production. He's like, "No, I'm actually taking them. You can't have them. I've been here longer. Sorry, Alicia Keys." I mean, he ditched his wife for Gwen Stefani. Peace.
That's facts.
Who's he
did.
married to before?
Miranda Lambert.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Those are two very talented artists. I will say Blake Shelton is not as talented as Alicia Keys.
Not many are. Not many are.
That's Dave's hot take of the week.
She's married to Swizz Beats.
Facts.
I think
She
also
can
left
really-
his wife or
She can really tickle
Or-
the ivory.
Some people, hey, there's a lot of people out there, Dave, who Alicia Keys is risk it all territory for.
big facts.
I'm not going to risk it all. For a lot of people out there, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm kind of going to get.
I would like to see an America's Got Talent scandal where, you got a guy up there and he's like juggling fire pins and like.
Give me Deal or No Deal.
Is that Wayne Brady?
No, I don't remember who hosted that, but like that was the one that Meghan Markle was on. I would like to know if it's like they were just people who just knew exactly what was going on.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
That one probably had some
Who
cheating
wants to
scandals.
be a millionaire? That's how he said it.
J-Bo doesn't host it.
Yeah, what was
No.
that? I don't know what that
Was that your Regis Philbin?
That was my Regis.
That was not a very good Regis.
He wants to be a millionaire.
Kathy Lee, I love you, babe. That's my Regis.
That's terrible.
I don't know why, but Dave's is better, even though it might be less accurate.
It sucks,
Dave
but it's better.
stinks.
It's different.
I don't
yeah.
want to say that, but like Dave's might be better.
Get out of here, dude.
I'll say this: if The Wall, which is executive produced by LeBron James, if The Wall had some kind of scandal where they were rigging which way the little balls bounce in there, I would be very, very interested in it. Season 1 was a banger. Haven't watched since. Me and #Chad would watch and just text. Probably the lowest time in my life.
Never watched it. Don't care to.
Have you guys ever
thanks,
been
man.
involved in a cheating scandal? I once had a coach try to use me to cheat.
What happened?
My score was used in a golf tournament when my score should not have been used.
Were you playing with an illegal club? You weren't allowed to play with the Nike Sasquatch?
I was told that I was not going to be a part of the team that day because I skipped practice a couple days before. Bad boy shit.
What'd you skip to go do? Smoke cigs?
go smoke reefer?
It was the day that we were supposed to pick the range, and so I faked that I couldn't get a ride to practice, and I went home and played FIFA.
You said you stubbed your toe like the turkey trot?
You went home to play FIFA.
Yeah. What?
All right, keep
I was
going.
a freshman in high school.
going
I
about
was a
the shit.
scumbag. And I was told I wasn't going to be used that day. And they sent me out with a group from some other schools. And when I came in and I handed in my scorecard for my 9 holes, I weirdly saw it on the scoreboard later. And I was like, well, I thought I was not in this competition today. But because I have the second lowest score of all these guys,
What'd you
suddenly,
fire that day?
I shot a 42 that day.
Whoa.
Yeah. Thought it was a little sus.
Bad boy alert.
That was the start of me and the coach not getting along. You guys familiar with that?
Is that why you didn't go D1?
Yeah. I didn't have D1 in me.
There weren't really any big sports cheating scandals in high school. There was this is a tale I've told on maybe this podcast, but before a district showdown, an important game, I believe it was against the Grand Prairie Gophers, home of Selena Gomez. Some of the coaches got together. tagged up the field house with like spray paint and like the worst cut downs you've ever seen. Like, you stink. Duncanville sucks.
They created their own like bulletin board material.
They created their own.
That's
It was a false
terrible.
flag.
I like that.
And it came out like later on that it was the coaches. And we're like, oh, they did win the
That's
game.
a bad look.
Is there-
It's really bad.
Is there any truth to
They get
the
fired?
allegations of Texas high
No.
school students when they bleach their hair for the playoffs that they're trying to cover up and taking steroids? Or is that just something people say?
I've never heard that. I think that originated in Southlake, home of Quinn Ewers.
I didn't. Yeah, I know that like it was rumored at Westlake at one point, but
What does that
I
do to
think
cover it up?
Like, because you can't take a hair sample because it's been bleached.
Oh,
You know something about that, don't you?
Yeah, no, actually, Dylan famously
no, I don't.
doesn't.
Never bleach anything on me before.
You could have on the company dime. You could have gotten that wonderful
coulda-
procedure done, and you didn't. Were you just trying to save the company money? And
Yeah. Actually, it was more so I didn't want to bend over on all fours in front of a complete stranger.
I don't think you
Why?
do that. I think you.
Would you
put-
rather do it in front of one of your boys?
They put your
Yes.
feet behind your ears, and then
Yeah,
they
because
do
that's
it.
more comfortable. Look, can you imagine?
They-
I don't want anyone back there. No one.
No
Not even
one.
Bay.
No one.
even
no
a
one.
doctor.
If a doctor, even when a doctor does his thing back there, I'm not on all fours.
You
I
gotta be
respect the
thinking about
medical
it.
community, but like I don't even want them back there, even when they're supposed to be back there.
You got a few years, Dylan. You're
Plus,
40.
that's for health.
You're a man.
That's a
yeah,
health.
you are
play.
40.
I'm not 40. I'm 38, actually.
You're on the precipice.
I'm 38.
What
You're knocking.
What age do you get a digit?
I believe it's 40 is the number, I think. But I've already had one, so I
Check
know
your
what it's
family
like.
history.
I think.
That's-
See, I think I'm okay right now. I think I can safely wait to 40.
I feel like I've had like 2, but that was another.
They're
thing.
not fun.
No, especially when the nurse says, "Okay, I'm going to mash on your prostate." You're like, oh,
Can I?
like you're not
bring in-
breaking the ice here.
Can I bring
You're breaking
one
my
of my
ass.
scented candles and put that down and be like, hey, do you mind?
Let's just set the mood here.
Like
yeah,
a
I
seance?
just need a little help here. I wear like a silk robe instead of the schmuck that they give you.
The
No, I have-
schmuck's so defeating.
I have my own.
The schmuck is just.
It makes you
like,
feel like a little kid when your butt's
Yeah.
just hanging. It makes me feel like a cartoon character, like I'm on Ren and Stimpy or
Can I
something.
cover up the butt? You may not need to see the booty.
When I had that done before, I was like, the doctor, I was like, listen, I have a tattoo back there. Just
They don't care, dude. They've
Yeah,
seen
they-
worse.
I know, but I felt like I needed to explain myself.
Just, hey, want to warn you. There's one tattoo, only one, because the other one that I lost or I had to get because I lost odds to Will, I'm not gonna get. But
Yeah.
just heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was ever going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to tell your doctor, hey, it's kind of a weird scene back there. Like, I have one tattoo instead of 2, and it's an absolute disaster on my beehole because I refuse to get it bleached.
Do you overly groom before you like get that procedure done, or like
No.
that?
Why?
Like trim your butthole? What do you mean?
Well, just
Yeah,
everywhere.
sure. Like just really make sure you're like
I mean, I shower.
bella figura.
I clean myself.
Yeah,
Best
like,
foot
let's just talk.
forward.
Let's talk Grundle real quick. Like, what's the sitch?
Ooh, Grundle talk with the boys. New segment.
There's a lot of different names for that.
We were talking about Irish dancing like 5 minutes ago.
I wish we still were.
Yeah, this took a gross turn.
There we go. There's the audience. They've been quiet up until now.
Yeah, finally that got him.
I don't really like
look
having
like
a
me
full
dad.
studio audience in here. Anyway, tell us about it.
Honestly, this is. I think the Irish dancing instructors fall into the same camp for me as the people who got their kids into USC. It's not getting you anywhere. Like this is just wasted time and money.
That I need to like read the book on that USC story because it was some of it was so egregious that I feel like it's not talked about enough. Like,
What if Netflix comes out with a documentary about that, you know it's gonna be fire,
I'm in.
and you got to watch it.
Stream room.
Is there any streaming service that like when they come out with a documentary on something, it's like, man, wish someone else came out with this documentary instead of this.
Why?
Like a Prince Andrew documentary came out on Peacock the other day, and I was like, man,
No.
this would hit way harder if
You're
it
not
was just
getting
on
the real
anything but
story.
Peacock.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
corporate
watching that
media.
shit.
You're not getting the real story.
Yeah, like I don't want Peacock.
They've watched that Prince Albert one
in a can.
in a can,
Never mind.
You watched it in the toilet.
like Jeffrey Dahmer. Did they do some jail time for the USC scandal? Somebody did, right?
Yeah, I think Aunt Becky's husband
Aunt
did.
Becky.
But I don't know if she did any.
Isn't it wild that resulted in like jail time?
Kinda. Yeah, like
No, it's not.
I mean, it is you are
They should go to jail.
I'm not saying.
Hey.
Should they?
Yes. I'm on my soapbox.
I think maybe pay like a significant fine and all that stuff. But like, do you need to go behind bars because you grease the wheels? A little bit?
why isn't house arrest okay for this?
Yeah.
Why do they need to go behind bars?
Because they're criminals.
So
I'm a law and order guy. Do it.
Like I feel like house arrest could be just
No, it's just that it's very, very wealthy people getting away with something because they have the means to get like the best attorneys, the best representation.
No, I'm not
So
saying
it's
that's
just-
okay what they did.
no,
at
but
all.
No,
but
it's
they didn't
not.
get away with it because he's doing
No,
time.
I'm generally like not less people going to prison equals good for me. But it's just I don't know. I think someone did do time, but I don't think it was Aunt
think
Becky.
it was- I think
It was her husband.
Yeah,
her husband did. I know.
The Massimo guy.
Yeah.
I was always a Stussy guy myself.
The Yaga guy definitely did some time.
yeah.
It was tough. And
But
the Umbros
The
guy.
Big Johnson guy, he's free and clear though. He's just doing his thing. He's got a cigarette boat, smokes cigs.
If my parents wasted their money on that much money trying to get me into USC, I'd be like, I mean, just let me start a business with this investment.
Here I got a dumb question. Does it matter if it's like a public versus a private university that they try to bribe?
It's a good question.
I feel like
yeah.
private one would be like,
That was
fuck it,
probably
like,
part
yeah,
of it.
Yeah,
Bribing
whatever. That's kind of what private universities feel like? They're just kind of based on bribes anyway.
Yeah,
bribing
just-
a state official in
Okay.
some capacity.
I
maybe.
guess
It's very, very keen
this
observation.
brain, Dave. It surprised you.
Yeah,
Why is
It'll
that?
do some things.
yeah, it's kind of firing.
What's
right
going
now.
on
Dude?
here?
Your brain's doing big stuff.
Yeah.
You're having a good brain day.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
No, I do want to watch a documentary on that, or maybe listen to like an hour podcast, hour and a half tops. I don't really want to read a book.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm just putting it out there. If anybody's like on the cusp of doing this doc,
I need some book recommendations. I've been reading more lately. Not about like I'm
Dude,
doing.
that's awesome.
I'm trying to get on that fiction grind.
Really?
Yeah. Trying to take myself into a different
You
world.
should read the Game of Thrones series.
Yeah, honestly, I've always thought the books were better than the series.
It'll take you like 20 years. to
like,
read
is
all
he
of
ever
it.
gonna finish them though?
I don't know. Man.
Does he have any involvement in House of Dragons?
I don't think
Like,
so.
Any kind of direction provided or anything? I don't think he does either.
I said it like I know. I don't really know, but I don't.
We
think
don't. That's
so.
the entire podcast.
Yeah. You can't look it up either.
You guys been enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good, man.
I thought it's only okay. I like the original series
A
better.
lot of incest. A lot of incest. Turns out
That's kind of how it goes, though. When
much
you're
more than Game of Thrones that I recall.
just cousins boning cousins, sisters
Just
and brothers. Boning?
Everyone's hooking up, man. If you can walk, like you're hooking up.
The former senior Staples executive John Wilson was sentenced to 15 months in federal prison for paying $220,000 to ensure his son's admission into UT as an alleged water polo recruit. That was the weird wrinkle, that they were faking like they were creating profiles like the kids played like certain sports and stuff. I don't even know how that factored in, but
water polo.
Probably easier to hide the money or something. I don't know.
I've always said follow the money.
UT? What's UT?
USC.
You said UT.
Actually, oh no, it was USC.
Okay.
Pull the tape, Randy.
That surprised me too. No, I got bad news for you, David.
What?
You said UT.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
We all
It's
make
okay.
mistakes, man.
The only reason I know is because I was like, I didn't know
Can't
UT was
always
a part
be
of
a
it.
perfect
I'm
game.
actually surprised UT wasn't a part of it.
They probably
I thought
were.
maybe you're talking about
Yeah,
Tulane.
they just know how to cover it up.
The real UT or UT Austin?
Ooh,
That's right.
You said it like it's offensive. It's not.
Vols, baby.
Oh, I know how you get.
It's people just say Texas, actually.
Oh, people just say Texas. Actually,
do.
Wins one game.
You guys gonna be ranked or
Tennessee's
what?
good.
Texas is ranked
Oh, they are.
22nd in the AP. I think it's AP. It might be the coaches.
Not sure if I agree with 22.
I don't care.
What's more suitable?
Did they do a tweet that said I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 after that came out?
No, but you should
Oh.
send that to the DM
That's a
them and see if
banger.
they do
Yeah.
it.
Hey, if you're the college football Twitter account, Maestro, please let me know. What do you guys do when you wake up in the morning?
Hmm.
I can tell you one thing you probably don't do. probably check your credit score.
No, not
Yeah.
usually first thing.
And guess what, Chime? That's exactly what they do. They get up and grind. With their secured Chime credit builder Visa credit card, you can start to build with your own money, baby. Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help you build credit over time, and their members can see an increase of 30 points on average. And all of this comes with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. Do you guys even know what your credit score is right now? I bet mine's higher.
Okay, you don't have to flex.
I do.
Mine's pretty good, although it recently dropped for literally no reason.
Mine's sufficient. I don't discuss it publicly, generally speaking, but yeah.
I like the word sufficient for that, Dave. What if I could tell you that you could get it raised by about 30 points on average?
I'm listening.
Yeah, you should be. Start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/steam. That's chime.com/steam. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank NA pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime banking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply, except at MoneyPass ATMs in a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Shout out 7-Eleven. See these Slurpees that people be drinking?
I haven't had a Slurpee in a while.
What's your ideal Slurpee?
I took the kids for free Slurpees on July 11th. That's a true story.
Okay, here's the question that
That's a
everyone's
true
wondering.
story.
Here's the question that
You know
everyone
I go
has.
suey.
Do they let you fill up anything on 7-Eleven?
That's what I've always heard, but we just got regular ones. We just use
Is
the
there
cups,
somebody that goes in there with like a big old jug and just takes advantage of it and ruins it?
like a toy red wagon, just fills it up?
It's like whenever gas prices get above like $3, somebody pulls their truck up and they just start filling up like 2-gallon containers.
Mhm. I don't know if they actually do that or not. If they allow you to just fill whatever. That seems like it wouldn't make much sense.
I like the Coca-Cola flavor.
I do too.
It goes really good.
And it's sometimes fun to toss a little cherry in there. Get a little cherry Coke.
So you're doing a partial suey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually go full.
Mm-hmm. We had some local news bustle up this past weekend. I guess last week.
Ooh.
You know we like high school golf, and you know some of us like the other thing in this story.
This is the most high school golf we've talked on a pod ever. Headline.
It says things went off course Monday when Vista Ridge High School golfers spotted dancers from the Yellow Rose Strip Club hitting balls in their skivvies at Avery Ranch Golf Club, the Leander Independent School District said. This is a quote. Unfortunately, our golfers did witness some lewd behavior, the district said. The coach immediately canceled practice and had all players contact their parents to come pick them up. So the Adult Entertainment Club, that says it bills itself as a gentleman's club, had been holding its boozy annual tournament and award ceremony from noon to 5 p.m.
Is Yellow Rose the one down the street?
That's
on South Congress.
I've only
Never
been to
mind.
one strip club in Austin. It was the Yellow Rose, and I don't know where it is.
I think it's by the barbecue. What's the barbecue joint up there?
Okay, so there was one right by St. Ed's, is where I graduated from.
Mm-hmm.
That was Yellow Rose. I think it may have changed names since we went a long time ago during our time at Grand X.
Somebody we worked with lived like right next door to it.
Really?
Like there's apartments. Do you talking about the one on, is either South Congress or South Lamar?
No. South Congress.
Yeah, there's an apartment complex right across the street.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Might have been Rob. I can't remember. Somebody lived right there, and it was like, oh.
Well, their golf outing sounds fun. It says they have a complimentary Bloody Mary bar, a swag bag, and plenty of drinks, according to a flyer. And per photos, there's a lot of scantily clad things happening. And they also have people bonging beers out of fake drivers. You like bonging beers, Dylan?
Once upon a time, sure, that was fun.
I haven't bonged a beer in a minute.
I much prefer bonging a beer to shotgunning a beer.
I saw people. There were some people bonging beers at ACL, which was aggressive to me.
That's sick.
They thought, let's bring a beer bong in here.
Did you find that
Use
keg that I buried a few weeks ago?
I did. I finished it.
You did?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
It took me so. It's a big hole. It took me so long to bury that.
I'll say this: I was pretty drunk.
Okay, I would think so. It's a lot.
Pretty
of beer.
drunk after that.
Yeah.
Woo! 3 sheets to the wind, baby.
Right.
I mean, which one of these narcs told the coach about this golf tournament that's happening.
Oh, hey, coach.
Hey,
We can't concentrate because there are scantily clad
Yeah.
women on the fairway.
yeah, coach.
That's my narc
Coach,
voice.
there's too many babes on this golf course. Like, shut
They're
up,
too
dude.
attractive.
Hey, coach. That's my going
Voice
through puberty
cracking?
voice. Yeah.
Oh,
We could just have Randy do it.
Did y'all's voices ever crack when you went through puberty?
Randy cracks every other day.
But he's conceivably been through puberty.
We think.
Or has he?
I don't know. Yeah, my voice cracked a couple times.
Randy's
growing
got
up.
he's got some chest hair.
He does.
Yeah, Randy's got enough hair on his body that I think we can, likely deduce that he has gone through puberty.
He's also well into his 20s, so there's that going for him.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So to continue with our tradition of talking high school golf, I have a strip club story from high school golf. We played a tournament. It was a course. It's not there anymore in Fort Worth, Arlington area, Zebo's. And there was a strip club right next to it. And we're pretty sure our coach, after we teed off, pretty much spent the next 4 hours there.
During the tournament?
Yeah. I mean, because what else? He's not going to. This is like a JV tournament. It's not like he didn't care. He definitely didn't care about me. He didn't care about the other guys. So he just disappeared for a little bit. Like, oh.
Did he come back with glitter on him and
Yeah, he just
smelling like cheap
kind of
perfume?
smelled like Bath and Body Works lotion.
Yeah, he has some glitter on his crotch.
Coach, where you been?
That course sucked, by the way. Sucked.
What's with these dorks, man?
I just what's your problem? Like, if you're in high school, this should be the greatest thing that's ever happened to you.
Vista Ridge, North Austin?
I don't know.
Leander.
Not familiar with these courses.
Said
Leander.
Leander School, so yeah, northeast-ish.
Northwest.
Every ranch is north though.
Northwest. Yeah.
Northwest.
Yeah.
I feel like the Yellow Rose is getting painted in a negative light here, and all they were doing was having their just absolutely normal golf outing.
Charity tournament.
Yeah, like,
Were they
No,
popping,
they're not.
were these
at
babes
fault here.
popping top out there?
I don't think they were. Per the article, it didn't seem like it, and per the photos, it seemed like they
There's-
were still respectfully dressed.
There's a lot of
what's the
parental
problem?
pearl clutching going on here.
What's the problem?
This is if I had to assess blame in this situation to anybody, I would say the blame goes on the course for scheduling a strip club golf outing the same time as they knew that the high school was going to be out there practicing.
As long as there was no butt chucking going on,
We don't know.
because that's not safe.
We don't know. How do you know?
We did the research. It's
We're-
not meant to go that way.
Were any of these kids hyper decanting?
That's a great question, Will.
Maybe they were human decanting.
you mean?
They could have been human. They're both things that exist.
Fair enough.
What's the most raucous golf tournament you've ever played in? Like charity, scramble type deal?
Ooh, it's the annual CRC tournament that I play in most years. I haven't done it the past couple actually. It's just nothing crazy happens. It's just a lot of alcohol involved.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't get invited to enough charity golf tournaments. Like, that's something I would entertain and love to do. It also is just a foolproof excuse to get out of doing whatever I'm doing because it's for charity.
We're
Plus,
invited,
you love to give back.
Mm-hmm.
we got invited to one next weekend
I did.
that you can go to.
Is that an invite?
It's an invite.
You
It's
sign
like
up
you can
this
like
week.
pass this along to whoever you want, kind of thing.
No, like I want to get a team together. If you want to play,
22nd,
Maybe.
8
The-
a.m. 8
Maybe.
a.m.
the
Gotta
start.
check
morning
my
of our
schedule.
party.
Yeah, like charity golf tournaments are great.
Of course they are, and they're for charity.
Giving back.
Let's get a squad together.
Yeah, but I actually want to win.
I'll be team captain.
I'm trying to win
We're
though.
not going to win. We're never going to win.
Why?
Just accept that.
Why?
You know, because
You ever won a scramble before?
We could have the perfect day, and
No.
someone will beat us by 2 strokes. Someone will turn in like a 57. You're like, okay. And you look over at him, you're like, yeah, I'm sure.
We went 17 under in a scramble for Drew and Lily's wedding, and when someone else came in with a 17 under scorecard, I was going to kill them.
That's such a bad feeling.
I was so mad.
When you think you're in the hunt, you're like, well, we at least placed. We won something.
Well, the other team, another team came in and like they were low at like 14 under. We're like, oh, we're good.
It's
like
these-
all these teams are coming in
It's
real
these
high.
like super casual like tournaments like this that are scramble, and it's like everyone just goes out there for fun, and then there's like a couple teams who take it very seriously, and they just get ringers together.
There's
It's like,
guys,
guys, come on.
they go
This
to
is not what
charity
this is about.
tournament to charity tournament.
Yeah, they come home with these bags they win for first place. It's like, stop. Let other people have a chance. You know? Jerks. Who are you trying to impress?
I didn't have any ringers. The hole just looked
Who are you trying to impress?
I didn't have any ringers. The hole just looked big that day. I was just draining every putt I hit.
Do you want to try to get Bill Simmons for this event?
I think
No.
charities should fund their own fucking.
It's not how it works, Bill.
Let's get Drew out there.
That's not how it works. Okay.
Last time I had Drew on a team with me, being that he's a plus 1.7, I thought he was going to be like the ringer for me. He absolutely bricked it.
He just fucked around.
He bricked it.
He
likes
likes to keep his own score. He doesn't like scramble formats.
I was like, dude, what? Like, I invited you out here to be my guy, and he played terribly.
Let's give him a little.
Might have been the
redemption
worst
story.
I've ever seen him play on that course. Probably the only time I've ever seen him shoot above 68.
He's crazy.
That's
good.
embarrassing.
I'm having a crisis, guys. Can I talk it out with you guys
Ooh,
real
is this
quick?
Will segment?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have been noticing lately. I know Dylan has because he's made numerous comments about it. But I've been doing something as of late, not with any real intent, but just trying to see how it all pans out. Famously, I've been growing my mustache out. It's looking real chonky and thick right now.
It's a thick boy right now. Where's this going?
This might be a question for Dave. How the fuck do you trim a mustache, David?
Great question. I bet your hairdresser will do it.
I don't want it in someone else's control. Because
They have to get up in your shit.
If someone else does it and they don't do it in a way that I like it, I'm going to resent them.
It looks like you trimmed it. And it
I
looks
did
good.
trim it, but it's
So-
not. No, it's not. It's not there yet, dog.
You got to be careful when you're trying, because you don't want like the hairs to like get in your mouth and like touch the bottom lip. But when you're trimming it above your upper lip, you don't want to go too high because then it just looks overly manicured and then you got to wait, 4 days for it to grow back out. What I do, and there's probably a better way to do this, I just get those Alyssa's little, I call them beauty scissors. They're just tiny scissors.
Right.
Hold me closer. And I just kind of pull the hair out and just trim do the little edges. And then I get my little electric razor and I clean up
Clean
around
up
the
around
mouth.
it, huh?
There's a better way to do it, I'm sure, but
I just feel like in this time when everyone's just watching Top Gun Maverick and growing mustaches, I feel like I need a lesson in trimming this thing. I'm doing this in preparation just in case something comes up around Halloween that commands a mustache.
I haven't trimmed mine in 2
I
weeks
want to
for
just
that
have the
reason.
option.
Yeah.
well, maybe this will help. Imagine each follicle is a tiny little wick. It's just begging to get trimmed. Let's play a little game with yourself.
Thank you. You're gonna be a great dad, Dave. The way that you just applied that real world situation to a passion of mine is just beautiful.
Yeah, well, I know you're passionate about candles.
It just stresses me out, man. I had it coming over the lip and it was just bugging me, but then I was like having, paralysis by analysis of how I was going to trim this thing down. And suddenly I'm left now with like halfway between a normal mustache and a Western mustache. And I'm trying to just grow this bitch out.
think it looks tight.
You look like you're about to pour me up a drink at the saloon.
However
want
you
one?
did it, you did a good
How
job.
stiff do you want it?
Like ultra stiff.
You did a good job. I too am growing mine out in preparation for a Halloween costume.
Do you have a Halloween costume that you're actually growing it out for? Or are you just doing it just in case?
I would love some inspiration from. I can't think of a costume. I'm bad at that.
You should go as like a sexy cowboy.
Ooh, like one that might maybe stop into the Dick Saloon for a
It can just be sexy.
shot and a cigarette.
Yeah, hand rolled.
Of course.
Yeah, we're rolling them back there by hand.
Right. Yeah.
You can't go as Top Gun this year. Nobody can, right? Like that's
It's too easy.
it's just too easy.
Yeah. It's a layup.
Like if you're going as Top Gun, you have to have one more costume in the hopper to show that you can actually make this happen.
Parks is going as a zombie, and I'm really excited to help him get dressed for it. Zombie. But he really is.
We
though.
didn't even like. I intentionally didn't move.
know.
I intentionally said
think-
nothing.
I
I
think we made it
intentionally didn't
worse.
do
We
anything.
gave him dead air to fill.
In your head.
I don't even know if Parks is going as a zombie.
Zombie. No, he really is though.
Like Walking Dead zombie, or what kind of zombie
Or like
we talking?
He's
is
about?
he
never
going as
actually
like a bowl of
watched-
cranberries?
He's never watched that program.
Parks? We
Just-
go, Parks. There's walkers out there.
He's going to be one of the walkers.
Randy,
I got him this
pretty good, not bad.
this little little eyepiece thing at the store. It looks like his eyes falling out of his head, and it's gonna be tight.
Oh,
It's gonna be tight. Makeup.
Makeup.
It's gonna be cool.
It's so over his head.
Yeah.
I know that song.
Oh, Chop Suey?
I don't know the name of it or who sings it. I just know the really bad song that he's referring to.
System of a Down.
What were we talking about before that? Oh, Dylan's costume.
Yeah, Dylan's mid-ass mustache. No, yours is coming in pretty good.
What? I just complimented yours. What are you doing?
Y'all just have different styles. I think, you know, it's funny. I think I'm in between y'all's. Like, you have the thin one. He's got the bushy.
I don't have
big
a
boy.
thin one.
It looks more thin than mine.
I mean,
could
yours
be
is
wrong.
like 3 weeks more grown out than mine is. I can grow a pretty good mustache.
Dylan has like a good pirate mustache. That's a compliment.
Ooh, you should do like a Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
No, I'm not.
Why?
doing
You don't like pirates?
it. I'm fucking Johnny Depp.
Cancel culture.
Dude, who invented cancel culture? Kanye asked that question this weekend. He asked a lot of questions over the weekend, none of which I feel like unpackaging.
Yeah.
What's this guy's problem?
You know, I don't know. But yeesh.
So we're not doing
Ew.
Kanye headlines. Should we throw these away?
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah,
to get
that's
into it.
yeah. Yep.
Do you guys ever stand in your kitchen? You have some people around. Maybe you're having a little dinner party.
Mhm.
People are looking at your covers and they're like, holy crap, wow.
That
They don't say that to you, do they?
That
Nope.
happens-
That's
no.
because you need to go to cabinetstogo.com and request their free custom 3D design and quote for a kitchen
Whoa.
makeover that wows the whole lot, or that wows a whole lot less than you'd think.
That's crazy tech.
I mean, just go make this happen. Like, I want to give a shout out to just cabinets in general.
Dude, underrated thing.
Dude, they just like, you put stuff in them and they block out the haters.
is that what you use them for?
Yeah, because if I didn't have any cabinets, people would be like, why do you have stuff everywhere? And I'd be like,
Yeah.
why are you judging my domicile? What's your problem?
At some point in humanity, they were like, we need to put this stuff in something. What about what if we do cabinets?
They say home is where the heart is, but I say the kitchen is the heart of the home. And that's according to real estate experts. So upgrade your kitchen to it's one of the best ways you can upgrade your kitchen is just by getting new cabinets.
Facts.
As seen on HGTV's Dream House. Dylan, you're a big Dream House guy. You love it.
I do love it.
Cabinetstogo.com is your one-stop renovation destination. They have everything you need from design to installation with 200,000 cabinets available and ready to ship. Your wow kitchen can be complete in weeks and not months. If you go look at the before and after photos of all these, you're just gonna be amazed. You're gonna like the way that they look. Talking about those cabinets, obviously. Visit cabinetstogo.com today and see why no one beats their prices and their transferable limited lifetime warranty.
I'm a
Right now.
cabinet boy.
There you go. That's the good stuff. Right now, get a full custom 3D design of your new kitchen at cabinetstogo.com/circling. That's free custom 3D design of your new wow kitchen at cabinetstogo.com/circling. Speaking of kitchens, Dave,
Hey,
talk to me.
that ad read was tough for me as someone who once pronounced the word cupboard, cupboard, to the entire class multiple times, and my teacher just let it happen and didn't correct me till the end. So
How old
when I
were
was
you?
reading from Indian in the Cupboard, 4th grade, third grade.
Cupboard. That's okay.
It's just looking back. It's like, man, that's just I should have known. Should have known. Randy, if you will, speaking of kitchens, and like Will said, it is the heart. What is it? The heartbeat of the house. What'd you say? You said
Kitchen
something.
is the heart of the home, David.
Everyone knows that.
Do
Dave.
you guys put your your gas grill that's been converted to a charcoal grill inside your kitchen yet?
This is completely unnecessary.
With what looks to be like a restaurant quality ventilation
You have to
system.
have a serious ventilation system to pull this off.
Do you think that makes any noise?
That's industrial.
Dude,
You think if you put Fritz down, like you could fire up the grill in the house? Probably
dude,
not.
just our exhaust system over our stove alone and it is not very strong, and it's still the loudest thing of all time. If we have music playing and you turn on that thing, you suddenly can't hear any of Taylor Swift's Folklore.
This like destroys the value. I mean, you have to completely redo the kitchen if you sell this place.
Well, maybe they should go to cabinetstogo.com.
They should.
You know what you
Get
do?
their new wow kitchen right now.
You take the grill out and you put in like a hibachi or like a big griddle, something that makes a little more sense. Not a grill. Charcoals don't belong in the home.
Why don't you just get a flat top?
Dylan had one when he was a kid.
I did.
I want one of those so bad.
Got a lot of babes too. with
I
that
want one
thing.
of
No,
those
you
so
didn't.
bad.
You got 0.
Are you kidding?
I heard the hoes were scared.
Dude, the babes were lining up to touch my flat top.
Dude, Dylan, your haircut.
Oh my God, Dylan got that flatty on him.
No, we didn't.
Flat hair, flat ass. Your
I
ass
do.
isn't flat.
I've got a-
Okay.
I got some inside intel on a backyard hibachi situation that might be transpiring over the next month or so. Do you guys want that inside intel?
Yeah.
I don't know if you deserve it.
Do I
wanna
deserve
I don't
it?
know if you
Whisper to
deserve
me.
it.
Whisper it to me. Oh, that is a banger.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
For sure.
I'll be there.
You
Will you?
I don't
Because you
know if
seem
you will.
I'm there for the vibe,
you
but-
seem anti-backyard hibachi.
Just, I don't need a whole show.
I spent some time in your backyard this past weekend,
It's a
and
good
I have to
backyard.
say, it might be the premier backyard of our crew. You need
It's-
to have a backyard hibachi.
it
day.
certainly lends itself to hibachi.
Bay wants to have a backyard dinner celebration for my 40th with all the squad. But hibachi's probably not going to be in play.
Why?
Well, that ship sailed, didn't it?
What do you mean?
She said your 40th, right?
Yeah, I'm 38 currently, so it's in the future.
Dude,
Let it
imagine
go,
them
Dave.
on your
Let it
second
go.
floor balcony just throwing onion rings down to us into our mouths.
See, I'd rather just have it on a plate.
You want to have like some boring ass caterer that like does plated dinners and shit when I could just have a dude in front of me making volcanoes
Yeah,
and stuff?
actually,
Like, what's
yeah.
your problem?
Just flinging shrimp at the guests.
Yeah.
New Dylan's gonna have like tiny little plates, little gourmet.
Mhm.
New Dylan.
Mhm.
Yeah, new
Who's new
Dylan.
Dylan?
Mhm.
'Dylan.0 with his new friends.
He's gonna be using like creme fraiche and shit to like top off some fucking appetizers.
probably gonna
Creme
be some
fraiche?
creme brulee
The
or
hell is
whatever.
creme
I don't know,
fraiche?
dude. You probably fucking have some in your fridge right
I don't know
now.
what that means.
Come over to my shit. We'll just have ice cream sandwiches.
Dude, that's what's up, Dave.
That
That's
sounds
what I
good.
like about you.
In my
You're just
garage.
blue collar.
Just come on over to the garage.
Dylan, I hope to get invited to your 40th birthday celebration.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
You will.
Because it's not
It's
hibachi.
less than 13 months away.
Be kind of funny if Will didn't get invited.
You'll
That'd
get
be fucked
invited.
up.
My birthday's in 13 days. How y'all gonna sell you?
I have it on my calendar.
I think I'm out of town.
13 days.
Let's get Rudy's.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Dude, the moist brisket at Rudy's went hard.
Yeah.
There's-
Turkey's good.
Yeah, Creamy Willie was a big fan.
Creamy Willie. New spooky season name just dropped. The creamsicle.
Mm-hmm.
This kitchen stinks, baby.
Folks, if you're going to put a grill in your kitchen, make sure the ventilation system's up to par. We don't want anybody dying. That's a thing here.
And there's appears to be up to par.
Do you think that just sounds like a 747 taking off? Is you just right under it? You have to put on like flight noise suppressors, headphones.
That just reminds me of Cole Campbell.
Noise suppressors.
I don't know. They
Cole
do that.
Campbell once said that I don't know how to say this. He said it. It's really dirty what he said. But
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
As long as
Just
it's not
the
racist.
sound of good blank sounds like a F-16 taking off from an aircraft carrier. I was like, I don't know if that makes much sense, Cole.
Like the sonic boom when it breaks the sound barrier?
I don't know.
This has
You're gonna have to
major.
ask Cole.
This has major boobs. Feel like bags of sand vibes.
Wait, sound of good what, Dylan?
I don't know. That's a good question. I guess you kind of fill in your own blank there.
So to speak.
Yeah.
Fill in a what?
Anyway,
And that's the episode. folks.
bye.
Bye.